What's up? I'm Krysta Jones. I'm an entrepreneur within the cannabis space. My brands are the Thcgirls, aka the Thcgirls, the Highly Connected, and I'm here with gastronomy.
Thing that you've wanted to do your whole life? Like, have you always wanted to work in weed your whole life, you think, or?
No, I mean, I didn't assume that it would even be a realistic job, you know, so really I was getting in trouble and stuff young and doing those kind of things, and it just, right out of high school, weed became legal in Denver. So I was just, trying to get in where I fit in, working different jobs. I worked in the mall, I worked in all these different places, and my friends opened a dispensary from high school.
Oh, word.
So I was going to college, they're like, come help watch the dispensary, So I'd go watch the dispensary, and I would just be selling weed all day, I'd study, I'd sell weed. It was a dream come true, basically.
Yeah.
Seriously, it was unreal, honestly, and it was crazy that it was even legal.
Yeah.
So from there, I was like, all right, this is something, now it's getting to a motion where it's like, this is my right, and this is what I'm doing. And
Ask you kind of more in detail than how that kind of led to you getting into cannabis and marketing, like working with other businesses, consulting for other people. Like, how did that get into play with just being a kid and liking weed?
Well, yeah, no, I guess I was in the mix, I was just eager to be into the mix and working various jobs, kind of getting my foot in the door with a lot of different places. And I was really early in the industry, so, I got to hear everyone's problems, and I was working side by side with the owners. So because at that point in time it was really bootstrap, the owner was doing everything, and they had a couple little ponds to help them, and I ended up being one of those little people. And it was like 20 years old, and all of a sudden, I was working from place to place, and one place would go up and it would go out of business, and this place would go up and it would go out of business. And really just being able to hear all of that, being able to put two and two together, like, dang, this is what's working, and this is what's working over here, and really coming up with my own little puzzle piece got me successful where I am today with marketing, and really just understanding, what was lacking, really navigating me that way.
So how did you end up in Miami here? Like how did that go?
So I chose to be here. I'm from Miami originally, and I moved to Colorado in 2001. I went to high school out there, and all that. Right out of high school, all of a sudden cannabis is legal.
Yeah.
Growing at home is legal, and utilizing it is legal, and all that stuff. So I was like, sign me up.
You were talking about pivoting and in the right direction. What were you saying again about that?
So for me, really in the future, really what I'm trying to do and situate myself is being able to position myself I've learned how to pivot over the space, over the years, over the last decade, really. I've been in the space since 2009, I got my actual badge. So before that, I was doing stuff for years. So pivoting is the name of the game. Like, you have to pivot. Pivot. Be ready to pivot.
Yeah.
But yeah, as people are pivoting and trying to learn what to do, I'm trying to set myself, and my brand is to really be in between those pivots from, corporate Wall Street to the underground and the community, coming together and pivoting the right way.
That's what's up.